salty bacon, tender scallops, and the most scrumptious maple rum glaze you're going to want to put on everything. These bacon-wrapped scallops are the perfect seafood appetizer for your next gathering with friends or a movie night with the family. I'm Nadine, and today on Nadine's Coastal Kitchen, we're making the ultimate sweet and savory seafood bite. Let's get these in the oven. These bacon-wrapped scallops are a little different than what you've probably seen other people make. I cheat. I use a shortcut by using partially cooked or pre-cooked bacon. It comes in a big plastic bag like that, a humongous package. I just keep it in the freezer, and when I want bacon, I pull out a few pieces and cook them up. What I like about this bacon is that because it's pre-cooked, most of the fat has been rendered out. And in other bacon-wrapped scallop recipes, they're using just uncooked bacon. So you're wrapping uncooked bacon around something very fragile like a scallop that really takes no time at all to cook. And by the time your bacon is crisp, your scallop turns into a tiny hockey puck. We don't want that. We want our beautiful scallops to stay luscious and tender and melt in your mouth. And we also want that crisp bacon contrasting on the outside. I also like to use scallops that are on the smaller side. I like my bacon-wrapped scallops to be small, one bite, and you can just pop them into your mouth, and in one bite you're enjoying your appetizer. We have our scallops. I've got them all laid out here. This is about half a pound, and that's, for me, that's 20 scallops. So for 20 scallops, you want 10 strips of bacon. We're going to cut these in half. So you're just using half a strip of bacon for each scallop. And I have some toothpicks that I've been soaking in water. Soaking the toothpicks in water, it's the same principle as soaking wooden skewers when you're barbecuing. It just protects the wood from burning under the broiler. So have all of these things at the ready, including a nice large pan that you've lined with foil, and we're going to just drizzle a little olive oil over that to keep things from sticking. Now, preheat your oven. We want to use the broiler, so make sure your oven rack is not at the very top, but maybe the next rung down. You don't want these to be too far away from the broiler, but you don't want them to be too close either. We want that perfect distance from the broiler so the bacon just crisps and gets wonderful and golden, but we don't want anything to burn. Next, we're going to cut our bacon strips in half. So I have 10 strips of bacon because I have 20 scallops. So that's going to give us 20 halves of bacon. So I just have some kitchen shears, and I'm going to just find a middle point and just give these a snip right down the middle. There. Next, you want to take your bacon and wrap it around each scallop. So put your scallop on top of the half strip of bacon and roll it around. Take a soaked toothpick and poke it right in the middle, and then lay that on your baking sheet, and just keep working away until you have all of your scallops wrapped in bacon. And you might notice too that I have my scallops sitting out on paper towel. That was just to absorb any excess moisture that might be on the scallop. Some of your pieces of bacon may be a little wider than others, and for those, choose the biggest scallop. You want to lay your scallop so that it's on its side with the bacon facing up. You don't want to position the scallop like that, because then this delicate little scallop is exposed to all that high heat from the broiler, and it could cook too quickly. You want your bacon to be protecting the scallop. You want that bacon to get nice and crispy, and you want the fat from the bacon to encase that scallop and baste it on the inside, and that'll add a lot of flavor while protecting the tenderness of the scallop. Now we can wash our hands and work on the glaze. At this point, you could have these scallops all wrapped in bacon and just wrap them in plastic and stick them in the fridge if you're expecting friends over later, or you're making this for a party or a gathering. We're going to get these going right now. So I have some ingredients for the Maple Rum Glaze, and that's just a 1/4 cup of dark maple syrup, and about a tablespoon of amber rum. You can use dark rum, you can use amber rum, you can even use white rum, whatever you have. And if you're not a rum drinker, you can even use whiskey. And of course, you don't even have to use that at all. The maple is enough on its own, but this adds a little something and people will wonder, what did you put in this? So just stir that into your maple syrup. And I have a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. It will flavor the maple syrup and rum, and it's not an overpowering amount. It's just a tiny little bit to bring out all the flavors. So I'm going to stir that together. And again, if you were making this ahead of time, you could have your scallops and bacon all wrapped and stashed in the fridge. And you could also have this glaze mixed up and waiting for your friends to arrive, because once these go in the oven, they literally take minutes. You just want to put these in the oven right before you plan to serve them. Another little something that is good in this is some chipotle hot sauce. If you're not a fan of heat, go ahead and leave this out, but a few dashes of this really do elevate the flavors. So I'm just going to add a few dashes. And again, that's not going to be, blow your head off hot. It's just adding another level of flavor. And now we're going to just dribble a little bit of this glaze over every scallop. And you don't have to glaze bacon wrapped scallops at all. Just the scallops and the bacon on their own are perfect, but this just makes them extra special and extra delicious. Now, under the broiler for 3 minutes, but do not take your eyes off these. These can go from perfect to scorched in a matter of seconds. So set your timer and don't let anyone distract you with conversation, or don't go letting the dog out or doing anything like that. Into the oven. Okay, so those have been broiling for 3 minutes. Let's take them out, flip them over, and glaze them again. Those are looking fantastic. And see how they're getting nice and crispy on one side, but they're not cooked on the other side. So let's give everything a flip. So now they're all flipped, and you're going to spoon a little bit of that glaze over the other side. And the smell of that maple and the rum is divine. And if you have friends over while you're making this, or a husband lurking in the background, you're going to drive them crazy right about now. The smell of your kitchen is going to be so delicious. Okay, back into the oven for 2 minutes. Again, don't take your eyes off them. So that was 3 minutes in the first round, flip, and then 2 minutes, and that should do it. Okay, my 2-minute timer is up. Let's get these out from under the broiler. Wow, so nice. Everything is crispy and golden, and I just know those scallops are perfectly cooked. So get these off the hot pan and onto a serving platter and start passing them around. They are ready to eat. I'm just going to put mine on a nice charcuterie board, try to put them in a nice pattern. Do those look gorgeous or what? Now, if you want to, you can sprinkle a little chopped parsley over your board. I always find a little bit of green makes everything look beautiful and bright and fresh. And you know the old saying, time and tide wait for no man. Well, neither do these scallops. They are meant to be served hot right out of the oven. And this little guy is calling my name. A one-bite bit of Nova Scotia. So good. The bacon is crispy. It's just got a touch of sweetness from that maple syrup glaze. There's a little hint of something. It's the rum, but I guarantee people will wonder, what is that? It's not just maple syrup. Anyway, you can keep your secret or you can pass it along. I'd love it if you passed it along. Tell people where you got the recipe. It's absolutely delicious. And because we use small scallops, they can easily be enjoyed just in one bite. And you can also make more when you have small scallops, and then people can have 2 or 3. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Thanks so much for spending time with me in my kitchen. This was just something quick and easy and a fan favorite here in my neck of the woods. Give it a try. Let me know how it worked out for you. If you enjoyed the recipe, I'd appreciate it if you tap the like button. Thanks so much. Bye for now.